back to another Razor Fiend Kraul. I think we're just about ready to head in here. Priest is actually not here. Is that better than mine? No, it's not. Rogue actually switched to a bow. My warrior and rogue both have the same gun and bow, but warrior ended up with a surplus of bullets trying to shoot out, and so for the time being I decided to work my bow skill. I think we're about to start clearing with 4 people instead of waiting for that other guy. We actually just had someone bail on us after waiting a long time for him to get here. He was in Hillsbrad. Went to the Undercity, took the Zep, flew to Camp Torjo, and then left. After all that time waiting for him to get here. I guess it's better for him to leave before entering the dungeon as opposed to after, huh? Where's the other guy? So we got a 36 Tauren Shaman, probably trying to get a corpse maker. This druid was in our last group. I don't know what the hell he's after in here. So he's in another one. Pork is still sitting outside. He needs to get in here. I ended up coming here as my rogue second instead of the warrior this time. But there is no problem finding tanks to come to this dungeon, because everyone wants the mail hat and the corpse maker axe. The rogue actually has cheap shot now. Well, he already had cheap shot. I mean, he's got kidney shot now. Heavy dynamite. I need more of those. Need a whole bunch more of those. Back here. Like you're going to get anywhere. Now we're kind of biting off more than we can chew here. Could be choking on a bunch of ads. Battering hammer of power. Big dick mace. If a tank wants 100 gold, you give your tank 100 gold. Yeah, my dick. Not my tank. Unless it's me. I shouldn't talk like that in looking for group chat, because I'm just contributing and gonna make it worse. So you don't throw fuel on the fire. Don't feed the trolls. The warrior's here. But our looking for group chat is really starting to get infested. The whole reason of using that chat instead of the world chat is to not have all of the spamming pricks in it trolling the chat. But they have a tendency to follow you. It's like, this is why we can't have nice things. as I predicted, this is loud, so we're gonna... I might have to juggle this every time I'm melee or ranged. Alright, basically four-manning this. Yeah, I don't want a one-point junk box. I need the next one up. I need to poison my weapons, too. Oh, we got Wind Fury. Poison my offhand, then. Forget about the main hand. Alright, I'll take the armor buff. Well, we got a priest. You could take the scroll. And one of the agilities. And what's the other one?
I need to get closer.
72. Oh, 77 bow skill. I can double stun now because I got cheap shot and kidney shot, but the kidney's only 5 seconds. It has a rank 2 later on that bumps it up to 6. But against these mobs, in dungeons and raids, you generally want to use slice and dice on your rogue. So you get an attack speed buff after you switch targets. The mob's gonna die anyway from everyone else hitting it. You don't have to put an eviscerate on it. But now is when I'll actually start using the stealth quite a bit more, because Fade leaves sitting over there, but this is my miner. I want that slice and dice. Stuns. There is a good leather, or a good dagger and leather legs that can drop here though, so this isn't bad to come to as a rogue. But you're gonna find that most people that want to come here are warriors and shamans. They want the two-hand axe. Meanwhile, I'll probably only run the place once. We should have our quest. One of you forgot this one. You did it already. I'm pretty sure that druid was in the last group. Really wish I could get that fade leaf, but there are a couple of iron veins in here, which I really need as well. My engineers are actually hurting much more than my alchemists right now. Because we need iron veins. And good luck finding any of that until you get to the 30s. If you're lucky, there's some in the 1,000 needles, which I have gotten a few of them. Might give you the eviscerate. Okay. I'm going for this one. Knock me over. Knock you over. Where's that priest? Southern Gold Road, okay. That should be below Camp T. Yeah, that's this. Rogue is much more fun in the lower levels, but after dinging 60, Warrior is gonna like fucking soar ahead. Warrior wins in the long run, pretty much. Hope we don't kill that boss that has the priest base before the priest gets here. But if we're going this route first, he'll probably get here in time. That boss is on the other side. But if you've got a shaman in your party, enchanting your weapon, don't put a poison on your main hand, because those conflict a slot. Remember, one slot is permanent enchants, which come from enchanters. Slot B is temporary enchants, which can be poisons, weapon stones, anything from a shaman. That Wind Fury is a hell of a lot better than any poison that I could put up. Wind Fury is basically the best enchant you can get for the time slot. For the permanent slot, you want Crusader or Agility. Life Stealing is okay. I might be tempted to try and get Life Stealing on my first good one-hander at 60. Whenever it procs, you mooch life from the enemy. Can I stealth? Yes. Can I stun you? He's not immune. Stun the boss. It's a pussy boss. I'll stun him again. Well, that's leather, but 10? I kind of have to take that. A little bit better than what I had. And Rogue, just like my mage, can use the health. Ideally, we'd rather get Monkey instead of, you don't want single stat items. Because it's 150% of one stat as opposed to 100% of two stats. So it's not really logical. Even if it's the most valuable stat you can get, like agility on a rogue, it still makes more sense to get Monkey. I'd rather have 10 agility, 10 stamina versus 15 agility. You need health too. Strength of Earth. That good old Wind Fury totem. You're still better off as the Alliance. I didn't roll Horde for Wind Fury. I went Horde because rogues can't use axes. Shamans don't wear plate either. Gear competition. But I also like Orc more than any of the Alliance races. I'm playing my favorite races. One philosophy people have is, I can be a human in any other game on Earth. There's not nearly as many games where I can play a damn orc, tauren, undead, or troll. A healing pot. Too bad I don't have any mind-numbing poison, because many things in this dungeon cast. This wouldn't be a bad place to have that. But I haven't made any yet. I've got too much instant poison I need to burn. I might not even bother to make that poison, because you can just kick anyway. I stunned him. Priest is here. Maybe he'll get his mace. Technically, I could swap these weapons. I think they're both main hand. Then I could backstab. I really don't care about going stab spec. Unless I'm specking for fighting players. Combat all the way. Or, well, at least 1/3. Because I'm going to be splitting every page. 2 more levels and I can get my ghostly strike. And then I really won't want to stab anymore.
I need to get closer.
No. I should have popped the slice with 4 points. Didn't have time for that 5th one. That would be very nice on my mage, but I'd probably just stay with the crescent staff anyway, though. Okay, I'm going for this one. People kill these mobs so damn fast. I haven't run to that guy yet to find out, but I'm pretty sure it's 35. 35 is the level requirement to get your professions trained all the way up to 300. Giant blunderbuss. Well, that's better than my gun. Fuck it, take the gun. Dump both of these other ones. I'm a rogue, but as long as you're not taking it from a hunter, most people don't care. Go. You only need 200 skill to train over 225. When you're training your professions up, you can be 25 under the cap, and that will get you, that's high enough to train the maximum up to the next cap. I still got some arrows. probably going to be carrying around a stack of each, and then I can switch weapons freely whenever something better drops. But this gun is better than both of the weapons I had before. Can we stun this guy? Not stun immune. But I'm eating myself to Thorn's aura. Thorns is very bad for a rogue. And he's got Thunderclap. Clap and Thorns. It's like my worst nightmares. There's a hat. Well, hopefully the axe will drop on my next run, because that'll be the one that has the warrior.
It's locked.
Well, open it. So this one's 11. That one's 10. The new one I got, 12.5. It also hits harder. For a warrior and a rogue, you're not concerned at all with the DPS on a ranged weapon. You just want it to hit hard, because you usually just pluck it one time.
I can't do that yet.
You're not going to sit there and wait for the cooldown over and over. Some of the dungeons are very skewed on the type of loot. When we go to the Scarlet Monastery Library, it's going to be all fucking casters. Because that's the only thing, the boss only drops caster stuff. Warriors don't want to go there. Oh, come on. You gotta be fucking shitting me. What a dick. You ran through the wall. When you go to the armory, on the other hand, guess what? It's going to be all warriors and shamans, because the boss drops the one boss in there drops an axe and 3 pieces of mail. No caster loot. Blizzard did not know how to distribute. They figured that people would probably just do both. They would do a library and armory in the same run, which you could do. But most players are just going to want to farm one of them, not do the other. Try not to fall our asses off. A rare spawn. Poison my offhand. The main hand has a Wind Fury. Going for you. You look like a little pissant, piggy. He dodged. Do not dodge my kidney shot. Back here. I will shoot you down. Got my bug shot. Probably not going to bother putting a scope on this. But his engineering is 155. You think that's bad? The other guy's even lower. They basically stalled because we need steel. We can still squeeze some more skill points out of bronze, but which is copper and tin. But the prime crafts at this point are iron. They have been since 220 or 125. So basically, I've already been squeezing it. Because right at 125, I was able to use heavy stones from iron veins to skill build. So right now, I can make this. I still got these when I was using them. I held on to them because they're used for this craft, so I can get another point off of them. And it'll also take the bind off, so I can try to resell the thing. Spy class, which works. Make fish attractors. I have a surplus of these right now. I got like 24 of them. But night crawlers we have to get. These drop from undead mobs. You can actually get them in Terrace Fall Glade and Silver Pine, but they're pretty rare. They only drop from ghoul mobs, I believe. Here we go. What else we got? Explosive sheep. I actually need to make some of those. My engineers have to do an engineering quest, and they're going to be doing the opposite versions. One guy's going to do the gnomish quest that wants one set of things, and the other guy will be doing the goblin quest. One of them's going to have to make some of these. I think the goblin one wants 20 of these. Gold power core. I got some gold bars in the bank. I don't remember where I got them because I couldn't mine them. Bronze framework. I've already skill built off of some of those, mainly because I'm going to need them for other crafts. But our options are kind of slim right now. We really need some moss mages. I might just try and buy these if they're cheap. Make some fish attractors. My warrior is a fisher, so he could put those to use. On fishing, by the way, I did do some more fishing. That's how my mage got his fire pots. It comes from a firefin fish. And I also got some upgraded food. My warrior and my rogue have a higher level fish now that they're chomping on when they need to heal. I think this one's on the quest reward too. A bronze bomb. I listed out all the items for the engineering quests. They're just gonna let me have this, that's nice. I do need iron. Alright, let's see if we can find some bad shit. Oh, there it is. But my mage and my rogue are bare minimum when it comes to crafts. These guys don't have a long-term goal on their professions. The mage is only trying to get high enough for transmutes, which is 275. We're not going to care about the rest. So once he gets high enough to transmute Arcanite bars, he's basically done. The rogue, I don't think even needs to get... I'm not sure how high he needs to get. He can probably quit around 225. He only needs to be high enough to make the goblin sapper charges and anything else that we want from his goblin spec that he's going to have. Because you have two different engineering specs, so I'm going to be putting gnomish on the warrior and goblin on the rogue. Oh, come on. Failed twice. And then they could just trade crafts with each other. One item that is very nice for rogue is the bubble belt. which is made by Gnomish Engineering, but is tradable. My warrior will make one, mail it over to the rogue. It basically gives you a power word shield on a 30-minute cooldown. It's the bubble belt. It's a leather belt. Druids can use it too, but you wouldn't want to use it in bear form because it would deny you rage, like any shield, any bubble would do that. Not an issue for a rogue though. But I am going to be trying to show some things off on camera. I'll make a death ray, I'll make a flamethrower. We'll use them for whatever they're worth. It's going to depend upon if they're scripted properly. The last time I used a death ray, it was just, like, worthless. Most stuff was broken on private servers. Engineering is a train wreck on private servers, like nothing works or is scripted right. The mind control hat never worked, even though it worked like 99% of the time on official. It was as reliable as any other spell for the most part. It did have a chance to backfire where you would actually be mind controlled by your target. So instead of mind controlling him, you would become the pet of your target because it would backfire. But on NOS, it just never worked. You just click the button and nothing would happen, as if it resisted or something. It's just nothing. They didn't give a shit about that item. The Death Ray zapped too much health off of you and didn't do enough damage. They screwed up its scaling. Or, I should say its charging, the way that it works. It does mooch some of your health in order to charge the beam. So you're eating yourself, and then you zap it at the enemy. But it took too much and did too little. They had the ratios upside down. The net gun worked. It seemed to work perfectly, so I used that. I was using that one. I put it to great use farming ore, because the areas I would farm in was actually covered in elite demons. So I would net gun the damn demons and jack the node. I'm putting Garrett on this one. I'm gonna bleed it out. Kidney shot? No, yeah, I figured he'd be immune. Bleed him out. Garrett and Rupture. Give me a dagger. Dagger time. No dagger. Well, I can use those two. I didn't have any competition. Other guys didn't want them. Although I think that druid got it in the last run when he ran with my mage. We're going to be doing a bunch of dungeons in quick succession here. Because Nomergon is the same level as this place. So as soon as I round out this place on my characters, I'm heading right on over to Nomergon. I haven't picked up the quest for it yet. There's basically just one. There's one quest that gives you the teleport. That just gets you to the dungeon. And then there's another one to kill the final boss. There's some other shit you can do inside, but that shit's not worth bothering with. We're not going to worry about that. At some point, I might have to work on leveling an Alliance character so that we can go get their dungeons. Which, regretfully, I didn't do back on Nos and Anathema. Even after I retired with thousands of gold in the bank, I could have just made an Alliance mod right then and there and started recording him. But I just decided to hang it up. I have a bunch of regrets from that server, although there's 3 different ones. My characters went through 3 different servers being ported around. My little bone stick. Trying to see if the bat is back up there. Yeah, that silence doesn't do anything to me. It'll stop the warrior shouts and the warrior taunt, because those are spells.
Too far away.
You can see my main hand, Wind Fury. But it only lasts 10 seconds, though. You gotta stay near the totem to keep refreshing it. You can't just pocket it and run off. There's a chest over there. I know my ranged weapons don't do hardly any damage. I mainly pop them off to get skill build. My gun's at 135. And this is locked, so I'm just gonna whack it and see what's in it. Oh shit, that's in count. If anyone wants this shit, they can have it. Usually people don't care if you whack a locked chest, because they weren't able to open it anyway. Come on, get back here. But if someone actually wants the item, they could have it. We are almost the boss. Sometimes there's an iron vein over here. I see you back there. I love getting a kill shot with my guns. Which they'll often do enough damage to do that. You just gotta have the skill up so you actually hit the target. If you don't have any skill, you're not gonna hit them.
Hi there. Troublesome whelps! I'll teach you to interfere!
It is immune. Huh. It is a divine shield. I guess it only lasts like 2 seconds.
You outsider! Pay for encroaching on our land!
No, you can't kick him, apparently.
My power rules here! Whose powerful allies will avenge us?
There's the axe, which would be very nice if I was on my warrior. But guess what? I'm not on my warrior. Okay, we got the heart. that unique? Yeah, you can't get to them. Look at that graphic. Awesome fucking model right there. Well, if we're doing it, people need to hop on down here. Jump on down. I'm not going first, I'm the rogue. Got the patrol coming. Another locked chest. I do not have room for all this shit. Hey, Mr. Priest, you want this? He's giving me a potion. I got better ones than that, but... Can you shoot through this? No. Pain drain. 165 on that gunshot. Really need my ghostly strike. Once I get that, it's gonna be dodge, dodge, dodge all day long. It's a 7-second buff, but it only has a 20-second cooldown, so you have 7 seconds up, 13 seconds down, and it's ready again. I do not have the inventory space to loot this one. Fires nearby tubers, really? Would you get out here, you dumb rat? Alright. I don't have the space for this one. Let's just open it up. Yeah, I am not tailoring or leatherworking. There are tubers. Get out here. Our space just fucked in this one. Get these up here. What's a sibilant? I was gonna wait for them to start it. Okay, let's get out the rat. If he'll get out of the fucking box. I was able to spawn here last time. Apparently my box is broken. Maybe there's just no tubers over here in this area. If the spawns vary, they're... I don't know. Finally. Would you get out? Okay, round 2. He's heading over there. He's gonna get killed. They're not attacking him. Oh, wait, there they go. He's dead. Well, that gopher just didn't want to live. He didn't want to get out of the fucking box. He's like, yeah, fuck this. He just went and dove down at Boar's mouth. Maybe the next gopher will be less retarded, huh? Okay, send out the next one. It's your turn. This is why they give you 5. Falling behind here. Should be well within range, though. Still got 2 dynamite. Blizzard really should have made engineering a class. That's one thing that Warhammer and Guild Wars 2 did. Which they still could have done it at any point. They could have just taken away the profession, made that into a class, and said, here's this new engineering class. But they didn't do it. I think someone else popped this one. That one's going to be too far back there to go and get. You should have popped that one on the way up here. Okay, where's my gopher? Guess we'll just pop another one. Doesn't seem to be one in this area. $145 mining. I'm too busy down here to fight. Just can't keep up. There's 5. I could probably grab this. We're going to be on the edge of the escort range, I bet. It probably has a much longer range than I'm thinking. But better safe than sorry, huh? Frag out. Alright, now let's actually try and help with the mobs. This low-level shit ain't worth anything. Yeah, my inventory's full. Goblins have this small growl, like rah. Get rid of this. I don't need that. We're done on that. Five seconds. 2, 1. There's the last bomb. Which the grenades at this level actually do 128 to 172. Which is not bad at all. Alright, well there's 2 we're sitting around, so I'm guessing no one else needs these things. Did it just pop my gun for the rest of the run? But I don't want to mooch that much. Here's the model I got, by the way, when I came through here on my Orc Hunter shoes. Mini, was it? No, was it 2015? It was the black one. I wasn't recording at the time, though. I didn't start recording until after NOS. So that was when NOS, that was when we got moved over to Elysium. And I started recording World of Warcraft on there, and those videos are still up. I'll probably always leave them up unless there's space. YouTube has yet to ever put space restrictions on us, so I don't have a reason to go and whack them. What's funny is I had to actually like rename the videos because we got moved from Elysium. I could have used that Moss Age yet. We're almost done. But for many people, this tuber quest might be more trouble than it's worth. That's fine. I actually got a Moss Agent out of that last container. So if each one of those has an agent, that'd be great. Most of the gems just went straight to the trash can, but that was a good one. It also had a 6-slot bag in there, which is too little too late. They should have put that on the crest reward for Ragefire Chasm, not Razorfiend Kraul. I don't know why they would give you a pitiful sized bag this late into the game. That should have been a 10-slotter. Don't forget about the boar ambush that's coming up. They try and... In case you left the goblin to run out alone, or you're just not paying attention, try and get you. But that armored boar, I didn't keep him all the way up. I think I dumped him at like 48. As soon as I was high enough to get one of the Bellwood wolves, I switched to wolf at that point.
Time is money, friend.
Let's see, you can actually use the reward, because 6 agility would be better than 3-3.
Be good.
Warrior will probably be making the same trade. Now we need to go to the Undercity, but unlike our other guy, I can't just poof over there. And I found out, by the way, that the being kicked out of a dungeon actually eats your damn Hearthstone, which it's not supposed to. In Classic, it didn't do that. You basically got a free kick out of a instance. If you just drop group and let it kick you, it wouldn't use your stone cooldown. But on here, it does. But there's nothing I can do about that.
Huh? I have just the thing for you.
Selling all this shit. This is the bad shit. Tubers. my ore. Stuff's just going everywhere because I'm out of space. I really wish I had a one bag mod. Sorry, iron.
Farewell.
Greetings.
There is nothing on this quest for me. But the shield vendors for 61 silver.
May the eternal sun shine.
I need to order a new mouse. Not only is the clicker having issues, but now the wheel is having issues too. So we are about to cut it here, although this is early.
Hail. Answer.
I guess I'll stick around to open this and you can see what's in it on the camera. But I'm definitely going to cut it before I go to the Undercity and turn in the other one. There was no reward on that, by the way, it was just experience. I'm talking about items. So that's 2 Kraul runs down. Now we just need to get on over to the warrior. I'm actually going to be mailing him these stones, but they take an hour to arrive, so I'll probably be clearing the dungeon before they get there. I believe he's still low enough to get skill build off of the stones themselves, turning it into powder. Let's see. This would be a good craft if night crawlers are cheap. Some of those you can actually get from a vendor, but they'll only sell a couple of them at a time. They drip feed them, because it'll have 2 or 3 in stock and that's it. But these I need to make. Where's my text file? Let's see. Okay, so the Gnomish quest wants 6 tubes, 1 accurate scope. I don't have the recipes for these yet. And advanced targeting dummies, which I also don't have yet. I'm not high enough to actually make the things that the Gnomish quest needs. The Goblin one wants 5 explosive sheep. I've already made. Is that right? I think I've already made most of these materials. I got a bunch of these in the auction house. And it wants 20 big iron bombs, which I can't make them yet. And 20 heavy dynamite, which are these. That's actually what I've been throwing, but there's going to be plenty more iron. I don't need to hoard those right now. There'll be plenty more iron veins. You may as well throw them while the throwing is good, and then when the bomb becomes irrelevant, DPS-wise, then we'll hoard them for the quest. But that hits up to 128 to 172. That one's shit. Big iron, that's shit. The bombs have a disorient on them though, so it actually disables the enemy for several seconds. But they're weak for damage. I just go for the damage. So I've always been a fan of the dynamite. They're cheaper to make and they do more damage. But eventually you'll get grenades. Grenades are similar to bombs, except you can throw them while running. Bombs, you have to be standing still. I think you can throw the dynamite while you're running as well. But any of them that say bomb, you have to be standing still, or the cast will cancel.
What's up?
We don't want that quest.
Glad I could help.
what's in the bag. I think these are the same things I got
Hey, how
last
you
time.
doing?
So, where's my gem? I had another Moss Agent. Oh no, I hope I didn't vendor that. Oh, shit. This, by the way, goes up to a gold. You can put those in the auction house for 75 silver or gold. The rest of these ain't worth shit. In fact, I need to vendor that. The wasted space. Stockpile some cloth. Let me see if I can make these sheep. Because here's the stones. I don't have enough wool. See, I would only have enough for 4. But here's the framework. I made a bunch of gizmos. I think I'm just gonna hold off on that. I'll mail the stones over to the warrior.
Keep it real.
I might just buy some Moss Agents, really.
Talk to me.
Something's in my mailbox. It's probably scrolls.
Keep it real.
But anyway, we're gonna call it here. I need to get my rogue all the way to the Undercity to go turn in the quest over there. And then we'll be looking at doing another Kraul run. We'll have Razorfiend Kraul done today. But then after that, we'll be looking at Nomergam.